Hey folks, welcome back to Fate Extra. Today we will be doing Campus Life Day 3. Let's get right into it. Hero segment, auspicious star, such dazzling light, it drowns even the chime of bells. Days remaining, 1. Morning. They enter the classroom. Once again, Shinji Mato in the seat next to me has a full house. I'm telling you, you don't have any talent. Give up before you look like a retard. So you know what he said to that? What? What did he say? We're dying to know. Tell us. These woos kids all a boo-hoo. Indy says, I'll keep practicing until I get better. I can at least get better than you, who skips the practice. Wow. Sorry, I have to leave. Anybody knows that you can't practice your way into being a genius. If he wants to practice something, he should practice not sounding like a tool. The guy's not a total maggot, but he's still trash that needs to find the garbage can. That moron. People aren't created equal. I, Shinji Mato, am the racist. Even people who are born above average can never reach the same heights as the naturally gifted. Woohoo! You must be so talented if you don't need to practice, Mato. I feel bad for that kid. Trash can't help being trash. It should learn to stop dreaming about being something better. The bell rings. In response, the gaggle of girls shuffle off to their own seats. While we wait for the teacher to arrive, I get caught up on what Shinji said for some reason. Whether or not Shinji has innate talent, I think it's pretty clear that I'm a nobody. A nobody, no goals. I mean, when I try to even think about the future, I get overwhelmed. As long as I keep plodding along, someday I'll reach my totally average future. Yay. That's what happens to everyone, right? Are there actually people who break the pattern? How? I have no idea. For me, today is just another ordinary day. Good morning, everyone! Suddenly, my heart accelerates, each beat painfully strong. It's as if my body is in high alert. I know it's not a reaction to Miss Fujimura. No. Well, kids, this is a little out of the blue, but today I want to introduce you to a new friend. It's him. That blonde boy is the one who's causing my body's fight or flight instincts to prickle. Go on, Leo. Introduce yourself. For what purpose? Huh? Well, Leo, you'll be attending school with these people, so I'm sure they'd like to know who you are. I see. These good people do not know my name yet. He steps forward, and then in a louder voice says, In time, it will be a name known to all the world, but for now, it is the name of your classmate. Oh, I don't know if I read that one. My name is Leonardo Bistario Harway. I'm pleased to meet you all. I hope we enjoy our time together. The classroom is silent. There aren't even any jabs at his eccentric manner of speaking, or any coos over how pretty he is. Instead, the entire classroom is enthralled by his regal bearing, entranced even. Shinji's words come to mind. This is what it means to be on a different level. None of us plebes could ever hope to reach the level that this new kid lives on. It's not overextending to all his very existence transfixing. Like deer in headlights, we're immobilized by a presence far brighter than our own. His natural place is above us, looking down as our king. How did someone like him end up here? It must be a mistake. Anyway, everyone, please make Leo feel welcome. Then, Leo, if you would please take a seat. It looks like the third seat in the second row from the right is open. Will that be okay? Leo. You're addressing me. I see no reason to not allow you to call me Leo, as it didn't feel awkward to hear from you. If you have the chance, I'd very much like for a delightful woman like you to visit my country. What? Jeez, don't joke with your teacher. To your seat, Leo. I won't smack you since, well, it was kind of flattering of you to say that. Of course. I appreciate your diplomacy, Miss Fujimura. Then the boy gave the kind of easy smile that only kids can. That simple smile washes away the tension in the room, and people even begin to smile themselves. I think he's not so much a king as a prince. He may be above us, but he also has natural charisma that draws us up to his level. However, it seems that there is at least one person in class whose mileage varies. I don't like him, flirting with the teacher already. That arrogant little twip. Shinji's clearly not happy. If you have any questions, ask anyone in the class or myself. Come to me first. There's no need to be shy. Yes, I understand. I'm pleased that I will be attending such a good school. Am I imagining things? Just for a second, I thought he shifted his attention toward me. Not toward anyone else, not even Shinji, who's still bad-mouthing Leo, but to me alone. Yeah, right. There's no way a practically otherworldly person like him would notice bland me. The school day ended with nothing else of interest occurring. But that Leo, I can't shake the uneasiness he awoke in my heart. It feels like cogs somewhere have become misaligned. No, I'm just excited because for once something happened. Well, beside what happened yesterday. I should report yesterday's findings to the editor-in-chief. Okay, let's save. Sorry guys, bit of a cough. It seems like more and more people are staying home. Could that slasher rumor be true? Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club was calling a general meeting. You'd better go. Out of the room. I kinda have a headache, It's like static in my head. Maybe there's a cold going around. I hear a familiar voice as I walk down the hallway. It's coming from around the corner. And there you have it. To summarize, about 30% of the participants have overcome the computer's brainwashing. These individuals now remember who they are. They're all Class A magi. One girl in particular made quick work of the brainwashing. You might say she's a natural, and therefore more adept than magi who have been more sheltered. Unlike those domesticated sheep, she's a wild mouflon, stronger, rarer, wilder. She couldn't even bear to put on the school uniform the other sheep mindlessly wear. As novel as that girl's wildness is, wild things end up in cages. Still, keep your distance and your guard up. The voice coming from in front of the supply room is none other than that of a teacher, Kuzuki. He was speaking politely, almost reverently. However, this Rin Tosaka, the Haraways in Asia have voiced some concerns regarding her. She is the daughter of a noble family, which makes her unruly behavior even more unbecoming. The voice that chimes in to join Kuzuki's is none other than the transfer student Leo's. Unlike in class, his voice held a childlike temerity that seems like Kuzuki's words bothered him. She's a failure, like the other dropouts, and so, she's below your concern. There is nothing in the world that doesn't concern me, teacher. More importantly, I wonder what a domesticated being like me can learn from her wild bravery. There is nothing, because you are already perfect. Anything you lack is something the world itself lacks. It was a joke. It's been a while since I've been scolded. I think I enjoy it, coming from you. In any case, I'll heed your warning about her. So, are there any other important happenings? It's worth noting the assassin sent by those alchemists. I have yet to confirm anything, but no doubt they're lurking about. I don't believe I've ever seen how an alchemist fights. Their charms, or their symbols, rather, are quite unusual. We have the opportunity now. Aren't you curious, teacher? Wait until I have checked about this assassin first. Those are the only ones to watch out for. However, there are others with excellent abilities. A handful of others have passed the prelims beside Rin Tosaka. I don't see the rush. I think there's much to be learned from observing this school. I'd like to take my time and enjoy, for instance, the beauty of things like the garden. They seem to employ quite the skilled gardener. You should see the garden too, Mr. Kuzuki. No, brother. I will respectfully decline. That ends my report. I see. Too bad. Then, if you need anything else, it'll be best if we have as little contact with each other as we can. It is unusual for a teacher and a student to meet like this. I understand. Be careful. Yes, you too, brother. Brother! Following those words, they both disappeared, perfectly in sync with each other. I didn't understand what they were saying, but I get the feeling that I shouldn't have been listening. Where did they go? They're gone. Shared locker. Miss Fujimura's junk. Class 2C. Student Council President Ise is in Class C, but he's not here now. He must be busy. I don't know anyone else here. I should probably leave. I kind of have a headache. Did you hear? There was a murder here the day before yesterday. There's been a number of murders in the area recently. Scary. News time. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? What? Little Red Rooftop vanished before your eyes? If she disappeared, there isn't anything we can do about that. Nothing we can do? What's with the editor-in-chief's reaction? It's not right. I thought she'd say something like, "Hey, don't scare me like that." Actually, the problematic part is how nonchalant she is that a person disappeared. Our next story will be Mystery of the Courtyard Chapel. The editor-in-chief keeps talking like nothing happened. She's already on to the next thing. Should I say something? Hey, did you know there's a chapel on campus even though this isn't a mission school? It seems the chapel has been here longer than the school. This is just a rumor, but they say that it's haunted and magic rites are performed there. I'm sending you to investigate. The entrance to the courtyard is on the end of the right side of the first floor hallway. The editor-in-chief doesn't seem like herself today. What the heck? I feel queasy. Investigate the chapel. Enter the courtyard at the end of the right side of the first floor hallway. So, you are going to investigate the chapel in the garden next. It's very pretty out there with all the flowers. Leonard Harway of the Western European plutocracy? Leonard Bistario Harway would be the distinguished son of the Harway plutocratic family. He is young, but soon he'll rule the world. So what is that Western European plutocrat doing here? Library. It's still locked. No people. Running. Third floor. You scared the bejesus out of me. What do you want? Actually, I'm glad you're here. The editor-in-chief asked me to investigate the Seven Wonders, but check this out. One of Tsukimihara's Academy's 7 Wonders is a female ghost who wanders the hallway. The ghost of a foreign girl wanders the 3rd floor. If you respond to her, she'll suck out your soul. Now that you know the details, go investigate it for me. Huh? You think I should just walk around the 3rd floor and do it on my own? No way, I really can't handle paranormal stuff. If anyone can take on the case of the wandering ghost on the 3rd floor, it's you. Good luck. Let's find this ghost. I'm going ghost. Once school is over, all traces of humanity disappear. The silence left behind is terrifying. So yep, this is an optional scene if you actually go up to the 3rd floor today. Alone in the midst of this unnerving scene, I suddenly sense a strange presence nearby. It feels like there is someone standing right behind me, staring at the back of my head. It has to be my imagination. I hear no footsteps, no sounds of breathing. I am alone here. And yet, the feeling that I am not alone persists. It must be a hallucination of some kind. What should I do? If it's my imagination playing tricks on me, then nothing should be there if I turn around and look. So what should I do? Turn around! We're not cowards! I turn around and, of course, no one is there. Is what I want to say. However, standing there is what appears to be a young girl. The young girl's appearance is definitely at odds with the surrounding campus. With its massive frills and hooped skirt, her dress is right out of the Victorian era. Combined with her porcelain-like skin, she looks just like a child's doll come to life. It's kind of a relief, but the point is she doesn't seem like she is really alive. The girl doesn't move a muscle, just like a doll, just like a corpse, just like a painting, like a wraith. Her eyes, so full of sadness, stare fixedly in my direction. Suddenly, her figure begins to melt away as she slowly fades into nothingness. The last thing to disappear are her eyes. With that, the strange presence I felt fades away. There's nothing to indicate a girl was ever here. She must be the source of all of the wandering girl stories floating around school. Well, that was completely normal. Gonna save. And let's see if this guy has anything new to say. Wait a second, don't saddle me with this. I'm not good with the cold stuff either. Okay, yeah, he does react to us doing it. Oh, you? So I was looking at the garden and caught the eye of a stranger, and then they vanished. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I've had a splitting headache ever since. What's up with that? What do you want, second year? Could you possibly be... No way. Go home, kid. The area around the school hasn't been safe recently. The door to the rooftop is locked. There's a do not enter sign on the door. To the first floor. I was at the arcade the other day and I saw Miss Fujimura there again. I think she lives there. I saw her there too. She went so many stuffed animals, it was like she was mustering an army. That's strange, even for here. That's strange, even for here. Oh, it's you again. I don't have time to play like you obviously do. Go play reporter or whatever it is friendless geeks like you do instead of having a life. Go away. Is it interference of some kind? No, that's too obvious. Room 1B. The class feels totally lifeless. Go away. Regular wall. Let's check outside real quick. So you know how people dream about what they do in the day? I've got a new plan. Sleep studying. Totally good. Hello, young pupil. I shall follow your progress with great interest. Best of luck. Hey, guess what? I saw the priest eating some super spicy food at a Chinese restaurant by my house. Archery range. Nothing today. We run as fast as we can. Commissary? It's getting ready. Still closed. 2 days until the next exam. Be sure to study your hardest. Miss Fujimura. Are you going to the garden? Keep your guard up. It's almost too quiet there. Lately, I've been getting these crushing headaches at school. It's starting to freak me out. This is the nurse's office. Nurse's office. I can feel the people inside, but I'm not quite sure how. Anyway, the door won't budge. Let's go. Yay. Corpses, probably. Who knows? Oh. 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 The man stands like a black stain, tainting the joyfully multicolored flower beds around him. It's the new teacher, Kuzuki. But the man standing in front of me isn't acting like a teacher by any stretch of the imagination. The sick malignancy of overbearing aggression fills the air, and then scattered around him are Dead bodies. Students? Why did you come in here? I'm certain I locked that door. I suppose I'll test you out. His thin lips hardly moved, but in the next instant, I'm bowled over as if struck by an invisible force. Bowled over as if struck by an invisible force. Chaotic thoughts bury my brain like endless grains of sand. What happened? Can I move my limbs? Seriously, what was that? Kozuki hasn't moved. No one else is nearby. Who? Why? How? My thoughts whirl. My heart races. I see what you are now. It isn't you, I suppose. His voice was a quiet hiss, but I could hear everything he said. This man with cold, inscrutable eyes raises his palm towards me. When I come to, I'm collapsed in the garden. The garden is silent. There's not even a trace of Kozuki or of the corpses that have been there. I am uninjured, though my body aches from laying on the hard ground. The cold sweat that had covered me is gone too. Only the piercing in my head remains. Maybe it was just a bad dream. I gulp air and attempt to stand. The ground seems to move under my feet. I'm delusional. Of course the ground isn't moving. I'll give my report to the editor-in-chief tomorrow and just go home for today. A day will pass if you leave campus. Don't leave. No, I should probably look around the campus a little more. If I want to leave, I should head out through the main gate. We going. It's a water fountain. The pumped up water creates an elegant arc. Chapel, a faint voice can be heard coming from inside the chapel. I wonder if a service is being held now. But as I try to move closer to better hear the muffled voice, my body refuses to cooperate. Going to the garden? Nope. Never seen the garden before. Never heard of it. Then we got Ninja Boy. And the ship editor-in-chief is gone. Oh no. Oh no. We're probably good to head out. Well, let's go. Maybe I should just go home now. Go home. Well, thank you guys for watching. I think, well, tomorrow is day 4. And we'll see what happens then. Hope you join me again. Peace out.